When you are satisfied that a fair standard of general relaxation has been achieved, you are ready to deliberately create local muscular tensions so that they may be more closely examined. This exercise is carried out as follows. Whilst lying relaxed, without in any way altering the position of your body, raise the right arm until, with fingers straight out, the arm is raised about 6 inches off the couch or floor on which you are lying. See that it is extended, stiff and straight, whilst the left arm remains limp by your side. Pay particular attention to seeing that no other movements of your body, limbs or features have been made, and that, apart from the muscles involving in raising your arm, you are completely relaxed. Whilst the arm is extended, mentally note the different sensation of tension in this arm from that in the rest of the body. Switch your attention to the tense arm and then to the limp one and contrast the sensation in each. When the character of the relaxed state of your body as different from the tenseness of your arm is quite plainly felt, start to increase this difference in sensation by intensifying the tension in the right arm by tensing the muscles. Keep them tense for about 2 to 5 seconds. But when this becomes slightly painful, let the arm go limp and drop. Let it rest until the sensations of tension or tiredness disappear, and the feeling is replaced gradually by the pleasant feeling which comes when tension or strain is absent. Note that the sensations, not only in a general way, but also as they are specifically located in the fingers, the hand, forearms, in the bicep and the shoulder muscles. Repeat the exercise with the left arm whilst resting the right arm. When the different character of the sensation of relaxation and tension has consciously been identified in both arms, repeat the exercise, but this time do not lift the arm. The arm should now be left lying at your side, but the muscles are to be tensed so that the feeling of tension are experienced. Then let go the tension and wait until the pleasant feeling of relaxation is felt. This may take some minutes. Again, tense these muscles, but this time do not tense them so strongly or for so long. Rest again until the feeling is one of relaxation, and continue to rest and feel this relaxation becoming more complete. Reinforce your efforts to relax now by using mental suggestion. Whilst mentally making suggestions, watch that you do not unconsciously start to move your lips and tongue as though you were speaking. These suggestions are to be made mentally only. The sequence should be: tense the muscles, let go, rest, note the sensations. Whilst resting, use suggestions to let go a little more each time. The suggestions to be employed are: my arm is becoming more relaxed. My arm is feeling more and more relaxed each time I do this exercise. Repeat these suggestions a number of times and continue with suggestions which seem most helpful and most conducive to letting go or decreasing tension. Remember, when we think we have relaxed to the utmost, we have not really done so. When we rest, use suggestions and our tensions will subside of their own accord, providing we do not rush matters or try to get results too rapidly. For this exercise, lie down, relax, and when completely at ease, stretch out your right leg and stiffen it. The toe should be pointed downward, as though you were trying to touch something with your foot. just beyond your reach. Do not lift your leg, just stretch it, whilst letting its weight be supported by whatever you are lying on. Hold this position until you can locate tension separately in your thigh, calf, ankle, and foot muscles. As soon as you locate them, relax and let your leg settle down under its own weight, and mentally note the difference in sensations in exactly the same way as in the previous exercise with your arms. This comparison is, of course, purely a mental comparison. When you have rested for a short period, again tense the left leg, but this time the tension must be a little less and for a shorter period. Again rest and notice the difference in sensations. For this exercise, lie down and relax, then tighten or tense the muscles in the small of the back so that it is slightly arched. Hold this tension for a few seconds and then draw in the abdominal muscles so that the stomach is pulled inwards and upwards. Hold this for a few seconds and then relax. During the tension period, the lower part of the back will be lifted clear of the supports on which you are lying. Do not use a great deal of effort, no more than is necessary to raise your back about 1 inch, then relax. After this exercise has been carried out 3 times, the exercise of the trunk is varied by shrugging the shoulders, and after holding them hunched for a few seconds, let them flop relaxed. It will be found that through the attention being first directed to one group of muscles and then to another, it is possible by this means to achieve a greater degree of relaxation than was possible before you identified these groups of muscles separately. During this exercise, concentrate on the idea that all the muscles of the trunk are limp and that none are tense or taut. Each successive exercise adds further groups of muscles to those already relaxed. In this way, relaxation already achieved becomes more complete. When relaxed, gently let the head roll from one side to the other. Do this very slowly. Let it fall under its own weight from right to left. When the head has turned over as far as it will go in one direction, let it stay there for a while. Feel the heaviness of the facial flesh as it tends to sag. Your jaw muscles should not be clamped but relaxed, and as a result your mouth may open slightly. Relax your tongue, which will lie flaccid in your mouth. When you have located the various sensations of sensory perceptions in your face, lips, tongue, etc., roll your head slowly over to the other side, and again note the sensations. In the periods of resting during this exercise, which should be performed very slowly, you may feel a degree of mental detachment greater than you have encountered so far. Concentrate on relaxing the head, neck, and facial muscles, and aid this process by continued suggestions of relaxation. The object of the preceding exercises is to acquire a new sensory perception. This is not easy in the beginning because the feelings or sensations are vague, indistinct, and some are not in clearly defined areas until some practice is being carried out. These sensations become clearer and more definite with continued practice. The general attitude of mind in performing the exercises should be to take it easy, with no attempt to hurry or rush. They are to be performed physically in an easygoing, languid manner, but mentally remaining fully attentive. In the tensing movements, use very little effort, the less the better. The object of the exercises is not physical exercise, but the reverse. It will be clear that the relaxation exercises are a means of quietening and slowing down the mental and emotional activities so that messages can be passed quietly into the unconscious mind. When we relax and shut our eyes, we tend to drift towards a sleep or trance state. That is, if we do not keep the mind switched on. Do not you must do not think you must go into a deep trance to get suggestions through to your unconscious mind. This is not so. Your suggestions will get through even if you have attained only the lightest of trances. It is true that you may have to patiently repeat the suggestions daily, but the main point is that you successfully deal with your problems. So even if your trance state is not as deep as you wish, this will not prevent you successfully using self-suggestion. Some people achieve their objectives without ever experiencing the trance state. So do not hold up your progress by waiting until you have achieved some preconceived idea of what the trance state should be. During each suggestion session, make the following suggestions to yourself. I am going to deal conclusively with my problems once and for all. I will have the patience and the perseverance to keep on practicing.